Good morning to you people. I wish you guys the best day and a very good evening today. Today is really nice out, and the message today has to do with you. Think about how good you've been doing lately and how you can stop and think, is that really good? You know, you can be thinking, yeah, I'm doing good, but then when somebody asks you for any reason, anywhere you go, how you're doing, and you answer always, I'm doing good. But are you really doing good? And the purpose of this is to reflect on the reality of your situation, any way you're living. Are you really doing good? You can go to school and ask yourself the same question when you're going to class. You can be going to work and get asked the same question. Maybe you get asked the same question every morning, anywhere you go, in any situation. And you always answer, I'm doing good. But you don't really ask yourself, am I really doing good? You don't really stop to think this. And I think you should. Maybe you shouldn't stop to think. Maybe you should reflect. And instead of asking yourself if that's what you're doing good, you should stop, think, reflect, and visualize yourself in a horrible situation and in the best situation you can think of. And stop to think this for a second and wish yourself the best day and the best hours to come in anything that you're going through, because the most wonderful thing to think about yourself is reflection is key to understanding you and your situation. You can be treating yourself like a machine, and you can be living a decent life, but you don't stop to think that you deserve to be treating yourself better, away from things that are actually using you. You might be thinking that it's a really great time, that you're doing good, that you're living a good situation, but it's really draining you. And this is why I ask you, are you really doing good today? Do you wake up in the morning and go to school, go to work, thinking anything at all? Or thinking, oh, this is a wonderful day, this is great? Or do you stop to think because you're going to work and it's not really a good day? Or you don't want to go to work, you don't want to go to school? And mostly because there's so many things that make this situation the situation you're in, and you don't reflect. This is part of a process that you have to treat yourself better than anything that treats you or is using you like a machine for somebody or something that isn't really good for you, good for your health. You may be living good, but is it good for your health? And I think that many people just need somebody to talk to about these things to feel good, really good, really, really good, because when you have nobody to talk to, or maybe you just need to realize this, watch a video and realize that you actually aren't really going through a good time, and it's tough because you don't really stop to think this, and this realization really hurts, and it makes you laugh at yourself for a second and say, God dang, I haven't really been living a good life, because I expect so much from myself, but the expectations really don't seem to fit a standard, your standard. It fits somebody else's standard. You know, when you go to apply to a job or to a school, and these expectations, you qualify for all these requirements, but for you, deep down inside, you know that these qualifications are really meaningless. And believe it or not, there's people that are in tough situations, really rough, that they qualify, but there is always something that doesn't allow them to be in a great position that you are, or that you know that you are seeing that there's people who do, and for some reason there is somebody else that is trying but doesn't fit these requirements, and you just look from a distance and think, wow, this is crazy. This is really crazy. But you don't do anything about it because, you know, that's just the way things are. People just look at each other and really don't budge, really just don't mind a thing, and they just keep doing their thing. And I think that's the thing about also thinking about yourself in reflection, because if you think yourself as a machine, it's a good realization already. And if you don't realize this, you may be doing so much harm, and it's, believe it or not, make you laugh at yourself when you realize. But this laugh only lasts really, really short period of time, because you realize that that's not hilarious, it's not funny, because people shouldn't be treated a certain way. You might know this, and the good thing about it is your realization. When you realize this, things get so much better. You start doing good in many different healthy ways, and you start to apply this to your life and do better in your everyday life. And you might talk about this with other people, and people need this, because nobody stops to help each other, to healthily help each other. Anybody could do harm to you. Yeah, everybody has time for that. But nobody has time to be healthy and enjoy healthy, inspirational, to have healthy, inspirational moments, and to share these with people and to help. Because most of the time, this realization doesn't come. But it's really 2023. People, please share this with yourself and enjoy sharing good things with yourself. And you realize that you'll do so much better in life, because this whole process is teaching yourself, teaching others, learning yourself, and learning from others. And it's amazing. It's always amazing. It's always a process, and it's really dramatic. And gossip is really unhealthy, but it's something that you have to learn to live around and go away from, and keep yourself away from it, and do the same with others, because this is a condition that people are always conditioned to gossip and conditioned to do harm to others. And this gossip really is unhealthy, and it always coexistently, if you can understand, live together but never in peace. This thing that treats you with disrespect and treats others with disrespect, and it's unhealthy because it messes with your mind, and your mind is the process, the due process of your whole body, your whole existence. It's health, and it's important that your health is taking well care of you, and you take good care of your health. And that's the message for today. I hope that you learn something and you teach something, and you have a good day, have a good evening.